With his mother now firmly behind him, there was nothing to hold Kevin back. But his skills had outgrown the courts of South Carolina, and his mom would move the family to Chicago, where a country kid would get a heavy dose of urban reality.
You're talking about a 16, 17-year-old kid having to pick up from South Carolina, from this small community, and moving to Chicago, you know, plus being around your friends all your life, and then all of a sudden not knowing anybody was tough, you know, mentally tough.
Chicago was like being in hell. You know, so much you gotta know, there's so much you gotta be, you know, you gotta be on your P's and Q's about the inner city, man. The city is fast, and coming from, you know, slow South Carolina, you know, protected, having a foundation. You come from that and then come up to starting over from the bottom.
And the tough city streets brought out the toughness in Kevin.
Passion, the domination to bite his head off and don't look back. All that came into play when I got to Chicago.
Put it back in. There you go.
It gave me attitude. That's when I got the growl and the vengeance. Everything about standing up for your own, not backing down, all that came into play when I got to Chicago. Once I got through that year, I knew that I could survive anything. I think everybody goes through something in life that makes them who they are in the present, and that's what that was for me.
By 1995, every college in the country wanted KG, but he had other plans.
He was in Chicago and he called me. It was after school. And he was like, you know, I think I'm going to write a letter to David Stern and put my name in the hat. And that was it.
I'd like to thank all you for attending my press conference today. As you all know, I declared myself eligible for the NBA draft. I made my decision to declare myself for the draft to keep all my options open.
There was a lot of people that doubted him because it hadn't been done in such a long time. People thought, oh, you know, you're making this kid, you know, bigger than he really is.
When you take on responsibility at an early age, you understand what it takes to get to the next step. If I put everything I have into this and do this the right way, it's got to work out in some ways, some shape, form, or fashion. It's got to work out. So I was like, you know, it's worth a try.